Next command is cp command, that is copy. Cp source path, source file and destination path. This is the format for cp. We have to provide a source file which we want to copy and the destination path where we want to copy. So for an example, in my current directory something I have one.txt and I want to copy this to some other directory. Suppose I am creating another directory inside this. I am doing mkdir my copy directory, and now what I want to do is I want to copy my one.txt file to this my copy underscore directory. So my file has been copied. So if I do the list of this, my file has been copied. Or if I want to copy all the files, that is 1, 2, 3 to my copy directory, what I can do is I can do cp -r star or maybe star.txt depending on regex, and then I can say my copy here. So if I do this, so here what happens is when I say cp -r means recursively, and I am recursively copying star.txt, that means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 whatever file will match this regex, this command will copy all the content to this particular directory. So this path is relative path, that is this is going to consider from the current directory. I can also provide absolute path by doing home and test directory and one. So this is the absolute path where I am taking home as a reference. Sorry, where I am doing when I am copying the content from current directory to home / test directory / my copy. Next command is move command, mv. The format is same as cp command. Here what we provide is source folder or file, then destination folder or file. So what it does is mv command moves a file from one source to another. Likewise, cp command copies one file to another folder. This command moves the one file to another. So I can see as my current directory has 1.txt, 2.3.txt, and my copy also has these three files. What I can do is I can do rm star. Rm star is going to delete the content of current folder. So now there is no directory, no file. Now what I want to do is I want to move all the, let's go to the parent directory first. Now I want to move all the files to my directory. So I have given star.txt and my copy directory as a path, and if I see ls, there is no such files, and there are no .txt files in my current directory because it has been moved. And if I cd to my destination path, all the files are available. And what I can do is I can move it again. So if I say mb star.txt or maybe mb star, and then I can provide the relative path, which is just up directory. And if I say there is nothing now, if I go to my parent folder, this is current directory, and I see the content, then again all the files have been moved. Now mb command is also used to rename a particular file. Likewise, I have 1.txt and I want to rename it as 10.txt. Then what I can do is this is my source, this is my destination. Basically both are at the same folder, but I am just renaming the file. So if I do this thing, then this will going to rename 1.txt to 10.txt, or move my 10.txt to new file name .txt. So move command is used for moving the content or renaming the content, renaming a particular file or particular folder. Next command is history command. With history command, I can see what are the commands which I have typed. So I can see all my commands which I have typed, and this will probably show 1000 commands as a default. So yeah, history is just the command which shows what command you have run on the particular console. Next important command is grep command. Command is used in order to search a particular pattern in file, single file or multiple files. So suppose I want to search a particular text or a particular pattern, a date, a name or anything, a text, any text I want to search, then I use grep command. We have grep, egrep, fgrep. So these are the multiple extensions of grep command. So grep searches for particular pattern in each file. Pattern is one or more patterns separated by new line character. And grep prints each line that matches a particular pattern. Typically, pattern should be quoted when grep is used in a shell command. So let's see. Suppose I have a current file, and I started writing some random words, and I am typing some name. DS Academy, and so on. So this is the content of my current file, and I want to see if my name exists in particular file, say new file. So it says does not exist because no content is found, so not exist. Now I can see it prints out some content which is Neeraj. Now when earlier I typed n was small, and when I type this n capital, it searches my name. Why n was small? Why it did search earlier? Because the grep is case sensitive. Command I can do is I can say -i. -i becomes case insensitive, and it will start searching for lower or uppercase both. What I can do is I can also search by -r. If I say r means recursively, and when I say r, this will search in the number of files. I passed grep minus IR Neeraj and dot slash. That means I want to search Neeraj in all the files existed at this location. This location is current location, and this is going to be case insensitive. So as my name was available only one file, so it prints a single. What I can do is I can edit some if I edit any file, or say I did this, again what it does is it found two occurrences in 2.txt file and one occurrence is file.file, new file. So this is how we can use grep command. There are a lot of utilities associated with this command, and this command was extensively used when we are working on some particular project, or we have to look for some text in particular directory. Next command is df command. Which is disk free, and -h it shows me in human readable format. So when I said df, it shows me the hard disk of my system, and the size the size available and the size used. So I can see as my directory, I have some directories, and it is showing me the size of this particular directory and available memory. So as I can see, I have some 368 GB memory, out of which only 7 GB is used. Here as a temporarily I have 783 memory, out of which 1 MB is used. I also have disk U, DU, that is disk usage, directory usage. It shows me the memory used by the current directory. As I can see, the current directory has required only 191 MB, and it is showing me all the sizes of the current directory. Next is free command. Free tells me the memory available, that is the RAM memory available in my system. So I can see with -h command, that means 7.6 GB memory is available, out of which 1.6 GB used, 3.7 GB is free, and 2.3 is used for buffer cache. So total available is 5.5 GB, and same for